All right, welcome back to the SMH OUR HEADS podcast, where we discuss life as a Christian youth in the SoCal area. I'm your host, Gideon Tong, and today's topic, fried rice.
What?
Oh, that sounds delicious.
All right, so we're now accepting listener messages. So text in your message to 484-519-0077 or leave us a voicemail, and you could be featured in our next episode. So in the last episode, we were talking about our summers, but we never actually got to it. So we're going to start off by talking about what we did this summer before we talk about what we're going to do for the rest of summer. And if you want to find out what we talked about last episode, the link in the description will be right, so you can click on it and listen to our first episode.
Down below.
All right, so Sam, why don't you start us off?
Again, I'm Samuel, and this summer I've been on mission trips, and I've also stayed home a lot and studied languages on YouTube. That's been my summer.
What are some languages that you've studied?
I remember one language that I'm studying is Greek.
Same.
I know, right?
Real life Percy Jackson.
Actually, I went to learn Greek in 6th grade because of Percy Jackson.
Oh.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
What?
But now it's because Neil from our church, who's the who just came recently. He brought in a paper of Bible study with the verses in English and then in Greek, and then the breakdown of all the different words, and then he was like, look, you can see how through the Greek stuffs that you can see what they actually meant. And I was like, whoa, I love linguistics, but I never thought about it that way. And I went home and learned how to learn Greek.
All right.
Yeah, that's how I
Nice.
Pretty cool.
Nice.
All right.
Wait, what are all the languages that you've dabbled? Because I know you've done a lot.
Yeah.
So
I remember in middle school I started with Greek, gave up, because I just learned how to say happy birthday. And that's it. And then I went to Japanese, gave up. Japanese because of Pokemon. And then I went to high school, and then I learned Spanish. And then through high school I was like, oh, okay, so this is how you learn a language. I don't know how, but then I went back to Japanese, and I was like, oh, something clicked. And then I found this really good guide online. There are good guides for Japanese, and that's how I started. And then French in high school, Chinese from my parents, and Portuguese because that's Spanish with a Russian accent. Don't tell that to Brazilians. I think that's it for the ones I actually put effort into learning. Oh yeah, Swedish a bit. Because we had a Swedish exchange student in high school for the IB program. And then I became good friends with him because he watched anime. And then I was like, whoa, I've never looked at Swedish before. And comparing French and Swedish, French has a lot of conjugations. Swedish, in all the conjugations, they're the same for every subject. So how English has I have, but he has, right? In Swedish, they're all jag har. It's all hard. So for no matter what subject you use, it's hard. And then all the people in French class were like, what? There's no conjugations? And I was like, yo, that's so cool that it kind of sounds like English, but also sounds very Viking. And
Aren't you a Spanish tutor?
I'm a Spanish tutor. I didn't
So where'd you learn Spanish?
from school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And
From
also
high
I
school.
went to Mexico Mission, and so I could actually use it. And then I really fell in love with the Spanish language because the kids would diss us in Spanish. And it just...
And you could
Cuatro
just
ojos. Yeah, cuatro
Cuatro
ojos, which
ojos.
means 4 eyes. So
Yeah, they always call us that.
Yeah.
The
I
only
don't know.
Spanish I know.
The only thing that I know they called me was Chino. I just knew that meant
Chino.
Chinese. So I was like,
Chino
yes,
means
Chinese.
Yeah.
Los
Really?
Chinos.
Those chinos.
Yeah.
All right. So the rest of us are going to give 5-second summaries of what we've done so far.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So E2, go.
Well, I didn't do that much. I mean, I did
we had the thing called VBS
Ooh.
at our church. So-
Next summer, second week of summer. Let's go.
Yeah, I think did all of us go to that?
I think everyone.
I was
did
in
it
DC.
except him.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I think all of us went to it. We were like counselors and stuff. That was pretty fun.
Yeah.
I also went to YSMP, which we talked about,
Last episode, so you
Yeah.
can catch us in episode 1.
and Mexico with Samuel
Yeah.
and Bethany.
Yeah.
You didn't go, did you?
Yes,
We
I.
went to
Okay, he went too.
Trolled.
He
Alright.
he didn't go.
I didn't go. I didn't
I'm
go.
triggered.
Okay. Yeah, Mexico and stayed at home.
Alright.
Relates.
Eric, 5-second summary of
Um,
something that hasn't been mentioned yet.
I taught English to adults.
Whoa, that's cool.
It's so they're like Chinese immigrant adults, so you can't really like speak like rap like our English to them. So like
Yeah.
if we try to speak our English to them, it's like almost like they're rapping. I'm rapping to them. So I have to
Mumble
go,
rapping.
Yeah, I know. And I have to like go extra slow for them, and I have to pretend like they literally don't know anything about culture or like sports and
Right,
whatever.
right.
Sometimes it's frustrating, but it just comes with the job. So, yeah, teaching English.
What's the hardest part about
The hardest
that
part?
job? Yeah.
Is like, I think explaining the small details
The
of.
small details.
So like, this week I'm doing like a report on like baseball. Like I'm trying to
Oh.
teach them like the cultural aspect
Yeah,
of baseball
yeah.
and like vocabulary and idioms based on that. And so like, I'd be like, oh, you have to run the first base and second base and third base and fourth base.
Oh,
And
no.
everyone here is like, okay, that seems logical.
Yeah.
That seems reasonable. But they're like, why can't I run from home base to second base? And I'm like,
No, but what's funny though is that when I was in Chinese school, we had a lesson about baseball, and I remember having to learn about like the history of like Chinese immigrant who was a baseball player. Remember?
I
It was in our
remember
Chinese
no,
school.
I do not
I
remember.
don't
So, like,
remember.
it was like
that
Bong
lesson.
Cho or something, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Bong Chiu,
Yeah.
Bong Chiu,
So we
yeah.
learned about
Bong
like
Cho.
that stuff, but I don't know, it's interesting.
Does I remember? Yeah, Chinese school had the most
Yes.
random
Yeah.
topics in their books.
I mean, they had some, like, interesting stuff
They
sometimes.
definitely did.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
like Ming Ming and Zhong Zhong like made fried rice or something.
Yeah, I know.
Like
Yeah, every chapter.
No, every story was about Ming Ming, Zhong Zhong, Qiu Qiu, and
and Yo Yo.
Yo Yo.
And then
Right.
6th grade Chen Wen.
Oh, yeah, Qiu Qiu
Yeah, they had a different name
Yeah, yeah.
that had two characters, not just one.
Not
They're
just the same one.
reoccurring
Woo.
characters, which is cool.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta give context about Chinese school.
So
Oh,
we
yeah.
all all of us have been to Chinese school,
Yeah.
which is a thing. Every Saturday that a lot of Chinese kids go to at our
In our
community.
area. in
Yeah,
our
yeah.
area.
Mhm.
And basically just learn Chinese. It's kind of a place where like you just go for the culture. I feel like sometimes. 'Cause
Yeah, for sure.
a lot of the kids already know Chinese, but like the moms just want to like talk, hang out, you know. And yeah.
I also learn written Chinese because
Oh, yeah.
you learn speaking at home, and
And
all the
listening.
kids are like super fluent with speaking, but they can't write,
Yeah.
Mm.
and that's helpful.
Apparently now they're like teaching typing now, because that's like
Oh, that's
Oh,
smart.
it's like
Oh,
more
yeah.
important.
Yeah.
Because
That's
like
true.
About
writing,
time.
like sure writing is important, but like typing, like it's like on the computer, like typing up
Right.
your reports, your
Right.
emails, that kind of stuff. So like, yeah,
Yeah,
I think Chinese school's evolving.
that's true.
That's true because I did Chinese school and I did really bad. I remember I would never get higher than a D on my report card.
Uh-oh.
But then during
That's
the school
Oh,
rough.
man.
year, during the school year, since we didn't have to write, we could just type everything. I like got A's in Chinese, so that's good.
Oh.
Alright, so 5-second summary of what you did this summer so far. That hasn't been mentioned yet.
Yeah, so like you guys said, I went to Mexico, and then after that, I went to chemistry for summer school.
Oh.
And during chemistry, I had BBS, and yeah, I just had swim practice. I went to the beach a couple times. That's it.
The
Sounds
funny
pretty-
part is,
Chemistry.
my year ruined chemistry for you guys. Like for my year, we spent like 2 hours, maybe 3, 4 at most. But now you guys are telling me like, oh, all-nighters every day, 7
Yeah.
hours just sitting at the computer. I have
That's
to
not-
focus and grind. I'm like,
You're not wrong.
what are you talking about? That's not what I did. I was like surfing YouTube while doing my lessons. So
But yeah,
yeah, it's
Let's-
been quite the summer.
have a
Are any of us going anywhere this summer?
Gideon hashtag sploosh break.
Hey, not yet, not yet.
Not
Not yet,
Yeah.
Matthia's
I know.
dancing back there. Oh,
Shout out to our camera woman.
Wait, it's
with the,
already been 15 minutes.
Yeah,
It's
that's why
it's
she
been
was
9
like-
minutes and 58 seconds.
oh.
So
It's 15.
Should we take a break?
Well, let's just
Maybe
cut
stop
this
this
out
time.
and then we'll keep going.
You
All right.
trolled us.
5 more minutes.
All right.
5 more minutes.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry.
are any of us going anywhere this summer? So, some of us are going to be staying in the area. Who's, like, leaving Thousand Oaks?
Me.
Alright.
Yes.
Where are you going?
No,
Where are you going?
Yeah.
Oh.
Eric, where are you going?
I'm going to Gleanings.
Oh wait. Oh okay.
Yeah,
And Gleanings is?
Gleanings is basically it's a missions trip in Central California.
Yeah.
Is it? Okay,
I
I'm not
think
quite
so.
sure.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure where it
You're
is.
the
to
one
be honest.
going.
Yeah, I'm not driving.
Good thing.
I'm probably gonna sleep on the car or whatever. Okay. Basically, it's like factory work. But
Child labor gang.
Actually,
yeah,
no.
you literally go to a factory, you dry peaches out in the sun, you sort them, and they like can them or whatever, and they send it to like just places where they like need food and stuff. And for YSMP, we went to San Carlos. That was actually one of the places that they sent it to.
It's all
Oh, that's so
connected.
cool. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But how did you guys find out? That's so
Crazy.
cool.
I forgot was it one of the locals or the pastor that was
It's either the pastor of the church or Pastor Jonathan from the Tucson church that went to
So
YSMP.
cool.
Yeah,
Whoa.
that was like
Yeah.
Whoa.
so connected. Oh yeah.
So originally I was also gonna go to Gleanings, but unfortunately
right.
I can't because I have to do this thing called Wow Week at our school, and essentially it basically we introduce all the new freshmen to our school because high school is like big and scary, so we make them feel comfortable and we make sure that they know our layout and they won't be late to class. And so I'm a counselor.
Oh,
I'm like-
nice.
Really scared because it's a lot different from BBS because I'm teaching, I'm like chilling with like freshmen, not just like
Yeah.
little second, third graders that like
Yeah.
I can easily tower over them. I'm pretty sure like half of them can tower over me, so it's just like, oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
14-year-olds are.
Yeah. 14-year-olds.
14-year-olds. Those days are long
Those
past.
Days. Oh.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry, I'm not
Feels
14 anymore.
bad.
Ugh.
No, I remember Wow Week. My counselors are pretty great. I don't
So,
remember their names.
Sam, where are you going? Why are you going there?
I
And
love-
let's give us like a 1-minute quick summary, like a preview.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah,
And then we'll
yeah.
talk about it after the break.
Yeah. Sounds good. I love how you guys are all looking at me to talk. I'm going to Taiwan for August 1st. And that's for a mission trip. So we're gonna like essentially take the VBS that's on Eric's shirt and bring it to Taiwan and do it like kind of in Chinese because we found out the kids there don't speak that great English like we thought.
Ooh.
And so that will be hard. Pray for us. And then after that I'm going to China, mainland China, Beijing, and then the terracotta. What's it called? The terracotta warrior.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
For the first time.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
Shoot,
Send
what
us,
is it in Chinese?
send us
Family.
pictures.
Oh.
Yes, pictures.
Because I had to memorize
Beijing,
that.
Beijing,
It's not in
something.
Beijing.
It's in Xi'an.
Yeah.
Oh.
Xi'an.
I had to
yeah.
memorize like all the
Yeah.
geographic stuff. but
Yeah,
it's
it looks so
good.
cool.
Mhm.
Take pictures, please.
Yeah, we're going Beijing first because the airport's there and good food.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bring us home some.
for sure.
If you bring us a bunch of Asian snacks, we could do like a mukbang, like try an Asian snacks
That
or
would be
whatever.
cool.
That'd be fun.
Wait, I might.
Yeah.
No, we
Not
might
everyone
actually
does
lose
that.
viewers.
Wait, are you gonna go to like Sichuan or any?
Not Sichuan. I think maybe Hubei.
Okay.
Hubei, because that's my mom's Laoxiang hometown.
Yeah, hometown.
Yeah, our home province.
Oh.
But you gotta bring like those spicy snacks, like the.
For
you were talking about
Bethany.
those-
Oh, yeah, yeah,
They have
yeah.
some really
Spicy
good
snacks.
ones.
Yeah, just make sure to bring
So
something
good.
for us.
Yeah.
Sam knows what happens when I eat spicy food.
All right. We're going to take a break now, and you're going to find out after the
Which
break what we do,
Yeah.
or like more about what we're going to be doing
Sploosh
this
break.
summer.
If you guys
So thanks for making it this far. Remember when we said we're accepting listener messages? Include hashtag sploosh, and we'll be sure to include your message in the next episode. As a reminder, you can text us or call us at 484-519-0077.
And if you guys know the reference of sploosh, make sure to comment on our last video
Comment
also.
again, yeah.
Yes.
This one.
All right.
Alright.
Welcome back after our break. So when we were talking earlier, we were talking about what Sam was doing over the summer. So why don't you talk about what you're doing?
Oh, okay. Wait, again or like?
Wait,
Well,
what?
He was
Explain.
just finishing.
Yeah,
up
what did-
Taiwan.
what
I
did-
remember
what
I was
did you
talking
talk about?
about Taiwan.
Taiwan, yes.
I'm going to Taiwan and I'm going to China.
And that's it.
Mhm.
Yeah. Do you want me to
So-
elaborate?
Yes,
Oh,
please.
yeah, or we can talk about something else. That's fine.
Okay.
What are you most excited for about China and Taiwan?
I think for Taiwan, I've never been to Taiwan before, so I'm really excited about
I
that.
heard
Me
they
neither, I've
have
never-
really good spicy beef noodle soup.
That is
Really?
true. They also have really good is it
Shelter, like little snacks on the
Like-
road.
You have to go to Yes, okay?
What's that?
Oh yes,
Night market.
Night market.
Oh yes, yeah.
Like
Sure,
there's
that's true.
no question about it. You have to go.
Yeah,
You have to
they
get.
are.
They have. There's some vendors that sell this like potato swirl that's like jada. It's like
Fried.
Fried. It's fried. Yeah. Yeah.
Translations.
I got you guys.
And it's so good. You have to try one.
Ooh, okay. That
Although
sounds
you will
good.
be full after you eat one, but it's gonna be good. It's
No.
gonna
It's
be
like
so
a
good.
one full potato.
I feel
Oh.
like
So it's like you're basically.
I
And
feel
it's
like
like 10 and 2.
fried potato. Okay.
I feel
sounds
like night
good.
market. Like it sounds really boring. Like you're just walking in like a
So
mall, like a
random.
mall at night. But it's like more of an experience. You know, like there's so many
It is an
people.
experience.
So
you
many
just
selections.
feel the hustle and bustle of
Exactly.
like all the vendors and
Yeah.
the people trying to buy it, and it's really exciting. Like you
Yeah.
honestly get excited for night markets.
I think so.
If you've been to 626 Night Market,
I'm not.
No, I
it's
really
so
want to
great.
go.
like
This will be a first time thing.
okay, well, if you have been to 66 Night Market, or even if any of the listeners have been to 66 Night Market, like you can imagine the night markets in Taiwan as being easily 1,000 times better than the 66 Night Market. Like hands down, not even a question. The prices are better, the food is better, the people are better. It's just like
People are.
there's less people. It's less crowded. It's not like people are just trying to push each other to get something. Like it's actually nice there. So
Oh, so you're like, so it's like comparing a McDonald's burger to like a Gordon Ramsay burger, right?
pretty much, like honestly,
Yeah, I can see
honestly. Like I think there's a night market stand. What like a Michelin star? Dead serious. I'm gonna look it
Wanna
up.
explain to the
and we'll-
listeners what a Michelin star is?
I think they all know what
Okay,
I'm
just kidding.
I don't know what I'm
All right.
You're not a listener.
I'll explain. So, Michelin Star is made by this company called Michelin, which is the tire company. Okay, and basically, they invented it to like sell more tires, but like they rate restaurants.
Yeah.
It used to be around just the U.S., but now it's around the world.
Yeah.
They rate the best restaurants, like the very best restaurant. If you're the top restaurant in the world, you get 3 Michelin stars. If you're like almost there, you get 2 Michelin stars. And if you're like insane, like if you're like the top, but like not the top 1%,
Yeah.
you get 1 Michelin star.
Yeah.
So getting 1 Michelin star is already insane enough.
Right.
And if you get 3, you're like the best.
No,
Yes.
but like Michelin stars don't always like apply to like what you dream of a Michelin star, like the fancy high end restaurants, like $50 for like a little thing. Like a lot of some of the Michelin stars are like little vendors, like
Yes.
people that like just scrapped it out on the market and somehow developed like this insane flavor texture. Like I remember watching this Great Big Story video
I watched
about
that
this
one.
like
I know
guy
exactly.
who's like a 3 Michelin star vendor that sells chicken.
Yes.
And he still keeps it to like a
Yes.
$3 a
It's
pop.
$2.50
For
or
three
$3.
like a $2, $3 a pop for like half a chicken. Like
And rice,
even though he's
yeah.
3 Michelin stars. So
Yeah.
it's like it doesn't always apply to those high end restaurants that you
Right.
see like
Right.
doing well. It's also like anything that tastes so good that you have to give it like top 1%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that video. Such a humble guy.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm keeping it $2.50 for my amazing customers.
I
And
do it for
Aw.
my
I
customers.
do it for my
It's so
customers.
nice.
I think I saw that video too.
Well, how does he
I don't,
not?
yeah.
How does he not like? Because if it was so cheap, wouldn't people just like keep lining up, and then he would have to make so money? And
They do, yeah.
No, I'm pretty
But-
sure like it's like because this is located in like I'm pretty sure he's
Singapore.
Taiwanese, right? Singapore.
Singapore.
And like a lot of the Asian countries, like they have a dignity. Like
Yeah.
you can't buy too much,
Yeah.
otherwise everyone's gonna be like, he bought too much, he's fat, or like something like that. So like, ooh. But like, anyways.
Feels bad.
you say it like 5 tin cans.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh man. So I'm excited about Taiwan. I'm excited about China too. Because I've never been to the terracotta place before. I've never been to anywhere besides Beijing, Shanghai, and hometown before.
Oh wait, we
Yo!
can't.
Hi, Stefan!
Okay, back to the.
He will be. The people will just wave to.
Yeah.
Tune into our next episode coming out next week. He's gonna be. Both of them are gonna be.
Wrong camera.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, you're not recording. We have a fake camera over there that's not recording.
Hey!
So tune
Don't
in next
expose,
week.
don't expose.
We're gonna have to cut this entire 30 seconds.
No, we're
Nah,
not going
we
to.
don't- we don't
We
cut
never
anything.
cut. Guys, we're so real.
Not
We never
cutting.
cut. Anyway, tune in next week to meet our guests.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So Sam shared what he's going to be doing this summer,
Yeah.
but the rest of us, or at least the three of us in the middle, aren't going anywhere. So
Nice.
why don't you share what you're going to be doing this summer, the rest of summer?
Teaching English. Getting pummeled by freshmen at Wow Week. Oh man, I'm actually really scared because like apparently like of the Kalina ones, because like I'm not gonna lie, I heard like a lot of them are like into like drugs and stuff, and like they're super bad, and like so I like,
No, but the
And I'm
guy
pretty
kids
sure
won't
they're
go to
really
Wow
tall,
Week.
too.
They won't go to Wow
So-
Week.
and I'm pretty sure they're like really
No,
tall,
it's
so I'm like
Alright.
6 foot under their standard height, and it's like instead of me looking down on them, it's them looking down on me. And playing volleyball with the church.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Oh,
always
yeah.
an exciting time.
Yes.
And being broke because I go out too much. So
Yep.
that's what I look forward to.
Yeah.
All right.
How
Is
about
it
you,
okay?
Gideon? Oh, sorry, go on.
Okay, okay, you talked about like the middle schoolers and how they do drugs and all that. Like back when I was in middle school, like that wasn't really a thing, wasn't it?
No, it definitely
For
was.
you, it
No, for like
was.
okay.
Like, not for me, but like, I didn't hang out with those kids, but like, you could tell that there were some kids who did drugs and stuff.
Right? Because
Yeah.
No, because I feel like
It was
for
like the sketchy kids.
me, Sam, and us three, like older generation, we were like sort of like the turning point where like a lot of the
Turning
Oh, I
drugs,
totally agree.
a lot of the drugs started streaming in, and like
Yeah.
you could see like of course like the bad kids doing it because everyone does, like every school has that group,
Yeah.
but like our generation was sort of like the introduction, like a little
Yeah.
more sprinkled here, a little more
Yeah.
obvious. I'm pretty sure like your
I feel
generation
like your grade
now.
like trained
It's
No,
like
it's-
a lot.
No, I
it's like
think it
the
is,
social norm. Like you
because-
see it and you don't really care about it. Like desensitized in a way.
When I was in 6th grade, none of that happened. 7th grade was good, and then 8th grade, for some reason, like, even some of the good kids, when they started hanging out with, like, the bad kids, or, like, the kids who were less...
Misled.
Yeah,
misled.
yeah. And then
Yeah.
everyone knew that, like, they were doing drugs and stuff like that.
Ouch.
yeah,
I
outside.
think. Oh, okay.
Chicken.
I think I think the biggest cultural shock for me was like seeing your grade just walk around with their earbuds all the time, even like the teacher's talking, like having their earbuds in. And I was like, what are you guys doing?
Oh,
Why
yeah.
are your earbuds in
I
when the
mean-
teacher is talking? Like that doesn't make any sense to me.
I know to you it's like
Yeah.
that, but in my class, it's almost normal. Like, there's little people on their phone during the class. The teacher's like, okay, if you don't want to learn, it's your choice. Like, you're going to get a bad grade. That's your problem.
Ouch.
And
Yeah.
I guess it's just, I don't know. It's just more normal for me now.
Oh, I don't
Ouch.
have the earbuds in, but I'm on my phone.
Oh,
I mean, I'm on my
You're
phone.
one of those kids.
I'm on my phone all the time too, but like I also
Yeah.
have my computer in class, so like
this is big brain time.
I'm the kid who's too scared to take out my phone in class
Yeah,
at all.
same. Respect your teachers.
Yeah, respect.
Like, there's that respect.
I mean, I guess, but like
There.
I get that's what I'm saying too. Like, if you're respecting your teacher, why is your earbuds in like
Right.
when you're
Yeah.
when like
So
the
that
teacher's
puts me
talking?
off, yeah.
And it's like clearly they can't even hear them because they're listening to music. It's like
Yeah, I mean,
Why?
I mean, it's a little different. I feel like if a teacher yelled at me, I would probably like be like, "I'm so sorry," and like start crying. But then, like the people who get like whenever they have their earbuds in, they're like, "Can you like please not?" They're like, and then they just like,
And then
your
they put in the
AirPods.
other ear.
Oh, have you seen people do like they have like their hood on and they have
Yeah.
oh,
the
all the time.
Yeah.
Oh no,
like
like
that.
that's
seen that
like
many times.
like I've seen like
And
a
they
lot
put
of
it
the
in
freshmen
backwards,
have
right?
like the guys especially have longer hair now, so they can just put their hair over their ears, put their AirPods in, put
Yeah.
their hair over
Oh,
their
yeah.
AirPods, just like they can't literally
I feel
tell
like
them
they
to
don't even
lift
care,
up their
though.
hair because it's
Wait.
just like what?
I feel like they don't care though. Like people in my class, they just do like they just put their hood on and like tighten it, and they don't even care.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
I
like
don't know.
I think the teachers have realized like you can't really stop like the new age like technology, the new age like screen time.
Yeah.
And they're just like, if you want to be successful, listen in class. If you
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
waste your time, then just do whatever. I don't really care at this point.
Yeah.
So
Well,
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's going to be it for this episode.
Oh.
Thank you for tuning in
hey.
to SMH Our Heads. And you can catch us on Instagram at SMH Our Heads Podcast. Our website is smhourheads.com. You can also look at our Twitter, which is at SMH Our Heads.
And our WeChat is coming soon.
Yeah, our WeChat is coming
so
soon.
stay tuned.
Yeah, WeChat.
For you Asian moms out there.
Yeah.
Shout out.
We support you.
And don't forget to leave us a voice message at 484-519-0077. Bye.
Bye.